In this video, we will take a look at the different types of case studies that are typically asked to be solved during management consulting interviews. But first of all, let us understand what is a case study. A case study is basically a business problem. A business might be facing issues with its profitability, it might be looking to transform itself but facing challenges in its processes or people. The company might be facing difficulties in growth and therefore trying to evaluate organic or inorganic growth opportunities. During consulting interviews, I have found that there are three broad types of case study questions: cases relating to profitability, cases relating to efficiency, and market strategy cases. A profitability case study might come in many forms. Here is one example. ABC company's CEO has asked us to identify the reasons for their company's declining profits and develop suggestions for how to reverse this trend. Profitability is driven by only two factors: revenue and costs. Subsequently, every profitability case should start there. The next type of interview questions are related to efficiency. Here is an example of an efficiency case study. XYZ company have just acquired a new machinery which should have increased their production by 20%. However, they are facing significant difficulties in increasing their production. They have hired us to help them diagnose the root cause. There are three key factors to look at while solving efficiency problems: people, process, and technology. Once you have determined which factor is central, you can focus your remaining questions and analysis on that issue and crack the case. The third type of questions relate to market strategy. Here is an example of one such case. Alpha Company have historically boasted double-digit growth, but its sales have started to slow down and begun to plateau. The CEO has hired us to determine the factors behind the slowdown and identify sales growth opportunities. Majority of market strategy questions will involve deep diving into one of those following four factors: company positioning, product positioning, competitor landscape, regulatory issues. As you can see, the scope of some of these issues across the cases is very large. And in majority of case study interviews, you won't actually get time to address every issue. So how do you zero in and solve the case? The key here is asking the right questions. And as you ask pertinent questions, the interviewer will themselves guide you towards the area they want you to explore further. Once you have zeroed in, there are a few frameworks that you should be extremely comfortable with when trying to solve such cases. In my experience, there are 6 such concepts that you should be very comfortable with. These are Porter's 5 forces, 4P, PEST, 2 by 2 matrix, value chain, and time value of money. In the next set of videos, we will start looking at these different types of cases. We will start to understand the kind of questions where we should be asking in order to solve these cases. And once we understand the fundamental question that we need to solve, the framework that we should apply in order to solve that case. All the best.